In the studio to discuss reflections of Good Friday is a Christian cleric. He's the National Director, Planning, Research and Statistics, Christian Association of Nigeria, CAN, Bishop Mike Apami.
Thank you.
You're welcome to our studios.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right. As Christians commemorate the crucifixion of Jesus on Good Friday, what lessons or values do you believe can be drawn from the events to promote peace, reconciliation, and also mutual respect in a diverse and often divided world?
Thank you so much. You see, Good Friday started in the heart of God after man fell in the Garden of Eden. God had placed man in the garden and had asked him to eat of every tree, every fruit on every tree in the garden, except the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. But man disobeyed. And as a result of man's disobedience, man fell. God had said, the day you eat of this fruit, you will die. And man died spiritually. As a result of that, God was separated from man, and man was doomed for eternal destruction. And so God, in his love, immense love, sent Jesus Christ to redeem mankind, because God does not want anybody to perish. And so he sent his son Jesus Christ to die on the cross of Calvary. And Jesus had to forsake the glories of heaven and took upon himself flesh, humbled himself, and was born in a manger in Bethlehem, and eventually was crucified like a thief on the cross on Golgotha. And as a result of that crucifixion, man was reconciled back to God. So the essence of Good Friday is a demonstration of the sacrifice that Jesus had to make, a demonstration of the love of God, and the fact that Jesus had a heart that was large enough to forgive. If we are to draw lessons from the Good Friday experience, it was quite an agonizing experience for Jesus. But if we were to draw lessons, the first lesson I can mention is that of sacrifice. The willingness for us to lay down our lives for each other. Another lesson is that of love. The fact is that when we walk in love, the Bible tells us we will do no harm to our neighbors. So can we imagine a Nigeria where we love each other with intensity, where we love each other, where we also walk in forgiveness? Obviously, there will be no strife. There will be peace in our nation. And Jesus also brought reconciliation. Can you imagine all the tribes being reconciled to one another, ethnic groups being reconciled to one another, religious bodies, faiths being reconciled to one another?
All right. Now, as a cleric who daily engages with followers passing this message, how do you believe the message of Good Friday, particularly the themes of sacrifice, forgiveness, and love, can be applied to promote interfaith dialogue and also understanding for harmonious coexistence in a place like Nigeria?
Obviously, that is what we do on a daily basis, because as adherents of the faith, we cannot accommodate hate. Our hearts must be large enough to embrace everybody. And when God tells us, as adherents of the faith, to love our neighbors, your neighbor doesn't have to be a person that walks in the same faith with you. Your neighbor is everybody you meet and you encounter. And you are expected to share the love of God. And, you know, if you are offended, Peter once asked Jesus, how many times should I forgive my neighbor when I'm offended? 7 times a day? No, 7 times, 70 times a day. And who will offend you 70 times, 70 times a day? But God was trying to say, hey, your heart must be large enough to accommodate other people. This is what we share with our followers, the adherents of the faith, that please, everybody does not have to be like you. Everybody does not have to dress like you. Everybody doesn't have to have the same faith with you. But you must demonstrate the fact that we are all human beings, and you should show love, you should show forgiveness, you should lay down your life for one another.